Welcome to Wages of Sin's 31 Days of Horror. I'm Eric Miller with the lovely Claire Chavez, who is my special guest reviewer for our movie, which is...
Halloween!
What year?
1978.
Who was in it?
Lots of babysitter people. Donald Pleasant, Dr. Loomis,
The late and great Donald Pleasance.
and like 3 different people that played Michael Myers.
Okay. And it was the first major movie debut of
Well,
Jamie Lee Curtis. She had some TV stuff in there, but this is her first feature film.
Yeah.
All right, what'd you think?
I love it.
How many times have you seen this?
Too many times. Not enough times.
I was told 1,000,001.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is one of my top 5 favorite movies. They kind of like shuffle around in there, but this one is always in the top 5.
And why do you love it so much?
I just like the way it builds, and I like the shots. So when you're looking at the movie, majority of the shots are, you have to look past what's in the foreground to see the subject of the scene.
Yeah.
And so you've always got like this obstruction, and so that's what kind of makes it so unique, I think, to today.
Yes.
Because you're very uncomfortable because you have to look through like, slats in the blinds, or you have to look through the car window, or, past trees, things like that. And then a lot of the scenes that Michael Myers is in, he's always in the shadows. Like you never really get a good glimpse of him.
Yeah, and that definitely adds to the suspense. Yeah, this was one of the, to me, this was one of those, like genre definers.
Mm-hmm.
One of the first, I guess, slasher films. And like I said, you don't hardly see Michael until the end, and he's always creeping around behind that. Yeah.
It's good. And so a lot of people don't like it because it is so slow. You get like 1 or 2 very corny death scenes, like the one,
What you talking about, Lewis?
like when Annie gets strangled out in the car and she's like, ugh, down the side of
That's
the
the
car. But it didn't age well. That scene doesn't age well. Lots of people laugh at it, go see it in a theater.
Huh.
But I think I like that slowness because you're just kind of like ambling around, and it really matches the fact that Dr. Loomis is running around and saying there's a monster out, and people are like, no there's not, you're so silly.
I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
And then finally, like, boom, people find out there is a monster.
Nuh-uh.
And,
Yeah.
shit goes down, and we find 3 dead bodies at once. That's when the action comes, but you've got this entire, hour build-up.
Yeah, Michael Myers does not like dogs.
No.
We have learned there's 4 bodies and 2 dogs who,
But the cats survived.
the cats did still was a cat.
No, I didn't see one. Maybe I saw like a cat running down the street.
We did learn that Michael Myers, with his incredible accuracy, cannot seem to kill Laurie Strode. He misses like 3 times
Yes.
when he has a clear chance to get her, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna cut your arm. Sorry about that." And Laurie Strode, in turn, is a master of putting down a potential weapon.
Uh-huh.
She has, what does she have?
She has, 2 times she has the same knife. She has a sewing needle and a hanger, which I thought was very MacGyver of her.
Hanger in the eye.
Yeah.
And all 4 times she just
No, don't need this anymore.
I definitely killed him for this 4th time.
Killed him.
You can't kill the boogeyman.
Now I shall go and cry in the corner while he sits up behind me.
Yeah.
I think the cat's in the pictures. This is Winston, everybody.
Yeah, it's Winston.
All right, what else?
The score is amazing.
Oh, yes.
It's kind of reminiscent of
That
Jaws,
story.
where you just have those two, like,
John Carpenter does it again.
Yeah, it's just a single melody, and somehow it's perfect.
To this day, it still holds lots of water.
Yeah.
And is scary, and it's like when you hear that thing, that's Halloween, Michael Myers. Nothing else is in that at all,
Yep.
And it's super great, awesome.
Mm-hmm. And so you have that, like, the quickness of the melody,
Yeah.
when Michael Myers is around, and then it kind of like slows down because it wants you to stay, very on the edge of your seat. But then, as soon as he comes into the scene, it quickens up again.
All right.
That's your heart.
Ooh, my heart's over here.
I know, I didn't want to.
So, favorite scene in the movie?
It's at the very beginning of the movie. I love the scene where Dr. Loomis and the nurse are driving, and they've stopped the car, and she's there, and she'd like open the window, and he comes to grab her, and she gets away, and she like scurries off to the other side, and all you see is like this hand, like he's on the top of the car, and it just goes whack right behind her. Oh, I don't know why I love that scene so much, but it's great, and I love it.
All right. That was timing. That is her ringtone, which, wow.
Yeah.
Did you tell your father to call at this time?
Not.
All right. For me, one of my favorite scenes in this movie is when he comes out and picks the guy up.
Ooh, that's
He
a good one.
basically sticks him to the wall with a knife.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sits there and he kind of just cocks his head and looks at him. I just always have loved that scene because it's just like, that's what it's like. So I don't know, it just creeps me out to this day.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good scene.
Anything else you want to rate?
Rate it. Is it 5 out of?
It's 1 out of 5, 1 being blah, 5 being you love it, which I'm pretty sure you do.
Oh my god, I love it.
So, 1 to 5, what are you going to rate it? You want me to go first?
Yes.
To start this thing off?
Start
This
it
is a
off.
waste of sin thing. I will give it 5 Shatners because the shoestring budget only allowed for the mask to be actually one of the prop guys got a William Shatner mask and took off the eyebrows and the sideburns and just painted it, and there you go, the iconic mask of Michael Myers. So I give it 5 Shatners.
I give it 5 dead babysitters.
What?
Yeah.
No dogs? Just babies?
No.
All right.
No. Just babysitters.
Well, that's it for our Halloween review.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch it.
Go watch it, it's awesome.
Again, don't watch the remakes, watch the original.
Oh gosh, please don't watch
Not the
this
Rob
piece of
Zombie.
crap. Wait, I have one more P.S. And you just brought that up.
Postscript.
One of my favorite things about this movie, and why I think it's important, is because the new ones, I didn't go see the new ones because I hate them so much. But from what I was hearing about the people who had, were like, oh, they show him as a kid and he's killing hamsters and his mom was a prostitute or something like that. So it kind of gives you a backstory and kind of justifies why he's a serial killer, because we, I guess, can excuse that or can understand it a little bit more. But in the original, Dr. Loomis is there is no reason why he's evil. He just is. It's there's a quote that's in there that says he is pure and simple evil. There is no complication to why you are evil. You just are.
Yeah.
And so that is the motive for him killing his sister and, killing all of these girls and a couple of boys. And that is what's scary to me, that there is no explanation. We all look around and we're oh, I had a crappy childhood, I'm gonna be a crappy adult. Or, I got bit by a dog, so I'm scared of dogs. But there is no reason why you should be afraid of Michael Myers, except for that he's just evil and there's no explanation to it.
I think I read somewhere that John Carpenter, when he was, one of the ideas that gave him, one of his experiences in life that gave him the idea for this movie, for the character of Michael Myers, was that he was in a psychiatrist or a psych ward of some kind of hospital. He saw a young kid who just had that blank stare in his eyes and there was no emotion. That's what kind of started fueling his idea for what ultimately became Michael Myers. All right.
Very nice.
Awesome. Well,
Okay, I'm done.
are you sure?
I mean, I can probably talk her out.
Well, this has to be a 10-minute review.
Okay, well, I'm done.
Well, in that case, we'll see you again. I will invite the lovely Claire back for another review, maybe.
Yeah.
And that's it. So happy Halloween time.
Happy Halloween!
And yes, like the link, we'll put the link somewhere on a wall or something. Maybe across Claire's awesome shirt.
Don't cover up the shirt, the link.
No, don't do that. And we'll see you next time. Have a good night. Bye.
Halloween night. A small American town. 15 years ago.